What up, peeps? Welcome to today's vlog. So today is Tuesday, and so we are home. Store is closed today. We don't really have many plans for today. Abby went and had her appointment this morning, just waiting on test results and stuff like that. So there's really no new information yet, but we'll give that to you as soon as we have it. We also have a large box that got delivered from, where is it? I think it's NIS America, but it's a pretty big box. So we're going to be opening that later today. My plan for today is to kind of just try to get a lot of this stuff cleaned up. This is the stuff I filmed in my pickup video, and I have not put anything away yet. So I need to try and get as much of it put away as I can. Some stuff's going to have to be boxed up, unfortunately. The NES games in particular. The rest of my NES collection is already boxed up because we're just out of room right now. So I'm going to be getting stuff organized and put away as much as I possibly can. I was going to try to get the game room a little bit cleaned up as well, because I'm hoping that I can film my Nintendo Switch collection video either tonight or tomorrow. And I'm leaning towards tomorrow just because there's so much cleaning and stuff I need to do on the game room now. There's literally just stuff everywhere. So that's pretty much all we have planned for today. Like I said, we're going to open that box a little bit later. And then there were a couple comments that we've been getting that I just wanted to address. One of the main ones is people keep saying, like, when customers come in, you should lock the door behind them and then unlock it when they're leaving. That is against fire code. If you lock customers in the store and then there's some sort of emergency or there's a fire and people can't get out, that's not a good thing. So you cannot do that. The only way you can is if your door only locks like from the outside. So like you lock it on the outside, but anyone inside can still leave. Our door does not do that, unfortunately. So we cannot lock customers in. That is very dangerous. So unfortunately, that is not going to happen. And then I'm trying to think what else there was. Oh, people keep asking if Video Game Wizards paid for the stuff from the shoplifters, or if they just realized it was stolen and kept it. And they did pay for it. Luckily, they didn't pay a very large amount. I'm still talking with them, trying to figure out what we're going to do to get the stuff back. We're getting it back either way, but there's a few different ways to go about it. Because it's across state lines, the Vancouver police do not have jurisdiction. They cannot go into Portland and confiscate stuff from a store. If we were both in Vancouver, they could, but because it's across state lines, they cannot do that. So it's kind of on me and them to work it out. Obviously, they don't want to be in possession or sell stolen property, but at the same time, they did have to pay to get it. And so what I'm hoping works out is that they have some sort of insurance or tax write-off or something like that that will cover their loss, and then we can get our stuff back, obviously without having to pay for it. But if we end up having to, luckily they didn't pay a ton for the stuff, so if we absolutely have to pay for it to get it back, we can. That would really suck, but it'll work out either way. So we don't physically have the items back just yet. I don't know when we will. The owners of Video Game Wizards, they have two locations, one in Portland, one in Molalla, Oregon, and they've been dealing with some of the wildfire stuff that's been going on close to, I think, their Molalla store, but also their home. So they're extremely busy. They haven't been to the Portland location in a little while, and the employees are telling me they can't get a hold of them. So I know they're extremely busy. They have really important stuff going on. I'm not in a rush. They have the stuff. It's not going anywhere. I feel safe with them, having it in their back room or whatever. And we'll take care of it when we can. I just hope that everything is fine for them. Of course, I don't want them to have to deal with, well, my situation to them right now is probably very minor, and I understand that. And I don't want them to have to deal with me and my minor situation when there's wildfires near their home, of course. So whenever they have the time, that's when it'll get taken care of, and that's perfectly fine with me. So no new updates yet on the shoplifters or anything like that. The most recent information is what I told you guys yesterday. The cops identified the guy. They know where they live. I'm assuming it's in the Vancouver, Portland area, because they have California plates and California ID. So if they just identified where they live, well, I could have done that because it's on the ID. So I'm assuming it is somewhere close. And if we get any more updates, of course, I will let you guys know about that. But we do not have any just yet. So for now, I'm going to get to work, get this place cleaned up. And the next clip you see might be opening that package. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's too much stuff everywhere. So it is now 12:30, guys, as in after midnight. Haven't filmed anything today. After doing my pickup video, after not doing my pickup video because I didn't film that today, after putting everything away that I could, I took a nap. So I'm going to show you guys a few things that I did with the game room, and then we're going to open up that huge package. So you can see a stack of games here. These are all PS1 games. I cannot fit them on the shelf. As you can see, there's maybe a little bit of space right there. Other than that, the shelf is completely full. So there's no room for those, unfortunately. This wall here, these shelves, are also getting really, really full. I had to condense the lunch boxes down so I can't display them. I can't display the fronts of them. And I had to do that in order to fit the rest of the Sega Saturn games there. And then Sega CD, I had to move one onto the outside, could barely get them in, had to bump those two up there, and then put a PS1 long box game on top as well. There's a couple Game Gear games there, the rest are right there, and then look at all the Dreamcast games that I could not fit, guys. And I still had to put more Sega CD there. So, definitely out of space. The shelf here, I organized a little bit differently. I took all the special edition ones, I put them there. There's some more here, and then some more here. But I got most of the regular Switch games on there. I think it looks a lot better just having the small ones and then the special edition ones at the bottom. This is the package we're going to open. And then what else? I also have this big stack of PSP games here that do not fit on the shelf. And then for Game Boy, there's a bunch right there that I couldn't fit. And then on the tops of basically every row, there's a bunch more that just do not fit. And then there's random stuff here that doesn't fit anywhere now that I had to move around. And then I think the last thing I wanted to show you guys was this. So this is where all the Super Nintendo games are. And there is now N64 controllers on the very top and on the first row. So I had to move those. I couldn't fit any more where they used to be. This top row here along the back facing out forward, I had some Super Nintendo accessories in the box, and then in front of it I had all of these little Mario figures, and there's some Kirby figures which I put in this mug. So those were in the front, and then behind them were those Super Nintendo accessories. So I had to move that stuff to make room for the Nintendo 64 boxes, which even those right now are almost filling up the entire space. I can turn this one to the side, and I can turn this one to the side. That'll give me room for maybe 2 more here and 2 more there. But it's not going to be enough room for all of them. But, you know, had to make some room. So now we're going to go ahead and open up this giant box, guys. Like I said, this is from NIS America. I had a ton of games that I pre-ordered with them quite a while ago, and they have the kind of shipping policy where if you make an order with like 7 games and they're all coming out at different times, they will hold everything until your last game comes out, and then they will ship everything together, which is fine with me. So, like I said, it's been quite a while since I made the order, and I'm not 100% sure what is in this box. So I think I have multiple orders with them as well. Same with like Limited Run and all the other companies. You know, they release so many games. I don't pre-order everything, but I pre-order what I can afford, and then it just comes whenever stuff gets released. So first in the box, we have some paper. This little shipping notice, which I'm not going to look at because I don't want to spoil it all. And then we have this. And inside is Atelier Lelua, the Scion of our land. I feel like I already have this game. Yeah, I already have this one in my collection, so I guess I ordered a second copy. So that will just go into my closet of doom, which, if you guys are new, there's a closet in the other part of the game room where I have just a bunch of factory sealed duplicates and stuff. And they are just games that I plan to trade for other things I want for the collection. So this is going to be added to that. I suppose if you're interested in this and you have something to trade, let me know. I'm mostly looking for, right now, I guess it would be GameCube or Dreamcast games. Okay, we have a ton of small boxes in here. Abby just sealed, or Virtual Boy. We do need 2 more Virtual Boy games. I didn't mention Virtual Boy because we only need the 2, but we need a complete Jack Bros and a complete Nestor's Funky Bowling. So this box has RPG Maker MV. I'm not super good with Roman numerals, so I don't know what the M is for. V is 5, but I mean, how many of these are there? I didn't think there was more than 15, and MV is more than 15, I'm pretty sure. So, pretty cool stuff. Most of the, well, all of the NIS America special editions, you can only get from the NIS America web store. So, you can't get these special editions from GameStop or anything like that. You can, of course, buy them off of eBay after they're released for, you know, an inflated price, but if you want them, the way to get them is to go directly through NIS America's website. Next up, I think we have a Harvest Moon game because we have a little cow plushie. It's pretty cool. So we have Harvest Moon Light of Hope Special Edition. Pretty cool stuff. I have heard that a lot of the newer Harvest Moon games are not great, but still very cool to get more special editions for the Switch collection. As I mentioned, I'm not doing it today, obviously, at this point, but I'm hoping tomorrow to film my Nintendo Switch collection video, so you guys will be seeing all these again in that. But of course, there'll be a lot of other stuff as well. Next box here, we have, I'm going to butcher the name, Touhou Genso Wanderer Reloaded. So obviously, as you can tell, NIS America does a lot of like RPG anime style games, which usually tend to be the ones that, you know, are harder to find. So it's nice to get them now when you can, and then, you know, if they become more expensive in the future, you don't have to track them down and pay the higher prices. So here's a game that I have the regular version of already that I'm pretty sure I got off of Amazon, or it was either Amazon or Best Buy, and it was like 12 or 15 bucks or something like that. But that was the standard version. So here we have Destiny Connect TikTok Travelers Limited Edition. One thing that I wish NIS America would do more with their boxes is have not necessarily like a standard size. It is nice when things are a standard size, but a lot of them don't even have the title like on the side of the box. Like, here's the RPG Maker one. So when you put it on the shelf, that's what you see. Or that's what you see. It's on the top, but that doesn't really help when you have them all lined up on the shelf. I wish that, I mean, most of these ones here do, so it seems like they're doing it a little bit more, but I wish that they would do that with all of them. So we have 4 more boxes inside here to go through. One of them looks to be a little bit bigger. This one, trying to see if I already have, I don't think I do. I think this is Nelk and the Legendary Alchemists. Ateliers of the New World. This is another one that doesn't have anything on the sides. It's perfect to get this package in the mail right before I film my Switch collection video, because obviously there's a ton of stuff in here. And like I said, some of these games have been out for a while, so for me to get them now, I guess is kind of cool because obviously I paid, you know, paid the original retail price from NIS America, but a lot of these are probably selling for a lot more already on eBay and stuff. This one is the Caligula Effect Overdose. Another one that doesn't have anything on the side. Still very cool though. And then two more. I'm going to save the big box for last. I love how they package them too, because I think if you get like one in the mail, it comes like this. But getting all these together in one giant box, you would hope that they would do something to protect them. And so having each one in their own individual box is pretty nice, I think. This one is the Alliance Alive HD Remaster. Once again, nothing on the sides. And then I'm excited to see what this big one is. It's like triple the size of all the other boxes. It's a big one. All right. Did I get it? Oh man, this does not want to open. Come on. There we go. That flap was so long, it was hard to pull it out. Alright, so what is this? This is a huge box. And there's some extra stuff in there. Well, there's absolutely no writing on it. So I'm going to have to look at the little paper or whatever else is in there to see what it is. That logo is all we have. It says for hybrid device and then in parentheses red. It says nothing on the top or the bottom or the sides. Looks like a little treasure chest type thing. Labyrinth of Refrain, Coven of Dusk. I'm assuming that's what it is. This is like a little comic book. And then this is a mouse pad. And then the paper. Oh no, this is not Labyrinth of Refrain. That's just an ad. This is the Disgaea 1 complete set, which comes with the mouse pad, and then I guess the poster is. It doesn't say it. It doesn't have it on the sheet here, so I don't think that's technically part of it. Just kind of like a throw-in type deal, but that's pretty cool. So now for Disgaea, we have. They're kind of doing them out of order. I think Disgaea 5 was the first one, maybe, and then we have Disgaea 4, and I guess Disgaea 1 now, and it's actually called Disgaea 1. So I'm not into the Disgaea games. I don't know what the deal is with the numbering and all that. It seems to be out of order, but still cool stuff overall. Very happy to add more to the Switch collection. I really, really enjoy collecting for the Switch. I love that they're doing all these different special editions and stuff. I just kind of wish that a lot of them were smaller. We only have so much room, and I'm looking at a lot of them right here behind the camera, and they're just taking over. And they're all like different shapes and everything, so they're not easy to like find room for and stack up on the shelves. Once we move and everything though, it'll be nice to have, hopefully, have a bigger area for the collection, because a lot of these special editions are really, really cool, and like I said, most of them don't have anything on the side, so displaying them with the front, you know, facing out is probably the preferred way to display them. We just don't have room right now, so hopefully we can do that in the next game room. That'd be very cool. But yeah, the Switch is definitely becoming one of my more favorite consoles. I don't think anything's ever going to beat N64 for me just because I had it when I was a kid, but I think the Switch has become like my second favorite console of all time, which, you know, I think it's pretty cool. And I don't even play handheld, so I'm only using it for half of what it can do, and it's still one of my favorites. So that was the package, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. This package unboxing was honestly the majority of today's vlog. I don't really have much else planned, and I'll probably just go ahead and end it right here because I have nothing else to film. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow.